How is BP going to help the local small businesses that have BP branded stations that are feeling the customer outrage? Will BP release station owners from their franchise contracts? And certainly that's one of the ways that people far from the Gulf encounter BP every day, their local network of stations.
Yeah, Jim raises a good point. Around the country, and it varies depending on where you are in the country. There are some places where they've organized some boycotts. It's a shame because these are independent franchise owners. We're looking at this now. We want to make sure that, one, that our franchise owners, which have the brand, have full information of what's happening, trying to allow them to be able to respond and communicate. I can't tell you what exactly the planning is on the franchise owners. I can find out, but right now I've mainly been working on the Gulf Coast itself.
What have they been telling the company? Are they feeling it out there?
It depends on the geography you're in. Some of the geographies have been particularly difficult, and sometimes it's particular cities themselves. Some, the business hasn't been affected, but it is not right, and it is sad for those that are independent franchise owners that happen to carry a brand they were proud of, and then this has happened and it's affected their business. And you raise a good point. I'm going to go back and speak with our refining and marketing team to find out how they're responding.
One viewer asks, is it true that warnings were raised as long as a year before the Deepwater Horizon disaster that the area of seabed chosen by the BP geologists might be unstable or, worse, inherently dangerous?
Well, this is an area of Louisiana in the deep water where there's many wells have been drilled. There's nothing particularly unique about this well. And in terms of the unstable seabed, that's not contributing in any way that I know of to this accident. This is not an unusual well, other than what's happened with it. But in terms of its uniqueness, I think that's a myth in terms of the seabed.
And reports that I've read that there are fissures nearby where there's ancillary oil that's now leaking onto the ocean floor?
I've seen some of those reports. We've actually taken the ROVs and looked around to see if that's right. That persists. I saw a Russian report that said that the seabed was permanently fractured and that there were submarines down there that knew that. I mean, there's some pretty unusual reports out there, but there's no evidence at all about fractured seabed and uncontrollable oil.